Silent habits that make people regret losing you. Some people only realize your value after you're gone. Not because you changed, but because your absence exposed something they never appreciated when you were there. Human beings often overlook what feels available, and they often regret what quietly brought stability, respect, and emotional peace into their lives. The habits that create this regret are rarely loud. They are silent, and that is exactly why they are powerful. Here are 7 psychological insights behind the silent habits that make people regret losing you. 1. You stop chasing validation. You no longer need constant approval from others. You do not seek permission to think, feel, or act. Psychologically, this signals emotional independence. Most people are conditioned to rely on external validation. When someone becomes comfortable without it, they appear stronger and more self-assured. This creates a subtle shift in power. People who once expected your attention begin to notice its absence. The impact is simple. Your value becomes clearer when you stop asking others to confirm it. 2. You remain calm during disrespect. You do not react impulsively to every insult, criticism, or provocation. You stay composed. Psychologically, emotional control is often interpreted as strength. Many people expect emotional reactions because reactions give them information and influence. When you remain calm, they lose access to that control. Silence creates uncertainty, and uncertainty forces people to rethink their assumptions. The impact is significant. People begin to realize they can no longer affect you the way they once could. 3. You respect your own boundaries. You say no when necessary. You protect your time, energy, and emotional space. Psychologically, boundaries communicate self-worth. People learn how to treat you based on what you tolerate. When you consistently respect your own limits, others are forced to acknowledge them. Many individuals only recognize the value of your presence after losing access to it. The impact becomes obvious over time. Your absence highlights the benefits they once took for granted. 4. You stop explaining yourself excessively. You no longer feel the need to justify every decision. You allow your actions to speak for themselves. Psychologically, excessive explanations often come from fear of judgment. Confident people trust that not everyone needs to understand them. This creates an interesting effect. The less you defend yourself, the more people wonder about your reasoning. Curiosity replaces criticism. The impact is subtle but powerful. People begin to respect the certainty they once questioned. 5. You continue growing without announcing it. You focus on personal development quietly. You improve your skills, mindset, and habits without seeking attention. Psychologically, silent growth is difficult for others to predict. Many people feel comfortable when they believe they understand your limits. Growth changes that perception. When improvement happens privately, it often surprises people. Unexpected progress creates reflection. The impact is powerful. Those who underestimated you are forced to reevaluate their assumptions. 6. You do not compete for attention. You stop trying to prove your importance. You stop forcing yourself into conversations, groups, or relationships. Psychologically, scarcity increases perceived value. People often notice what is absent more than what is constantly present. When someone withdraws unnecessary attention-seeking behaviors, they become more difficult to ignore. Their presence feels more intentional. Their absence feels more noticeable. The impact becomes clear. People realize how much energy, support, or balance you quietly contributed. 7. You move forward without bitterness. You let go without seeking revenge. You do not spend your energy trying to make others feel guilty. You simply continue with your life. Psychologically, this demonstrates emotional maturity. Many people expect anger, resentment, or endless conflict after separation. When those reactions never appear, it creates a different response. Reflection. People begin examining their own behavior instead. Your peace becomes a mirror. The impact is often unexpected. The regret they experience comes from their own awareness, not from anything you say. The deepest forms of influence are often silent. People rarely regret losing someone because of loud words or dramatic actions. They regret losing consistency. They regret losing emotional stability. They regret losing someone whose value became visible only after they were gone. Human behavior often works this way. People understand presence through absence. And sometimes the strongest statement you can make is simply continuing forward with self-respect. If this helped you understand people better, subscribe for more psychology insights.